Hello creation, hope you're well. I've just written this. It's only a paragraph. It's called Big Changes. When all around you seems to be nothing but disruption, in a world set to flourish by means of corruption, where all but the few can't get satisfaction, then it's time to end the madness. When each tell a story of struggling to survive, be it of the physical, the heart or the mind, where once there were dreams, now lay dreams thus demised, 'tis then a world of sorrow and sadness. All who face purgings do have a choice. Purge and be free, so the soul can rejoice. Then, once more, to cry out with a pureness of voice, great change is set to come. Then by demand the Creator delivers. Through vibration we asked, and by vibration we are given. Once in alignment, abundance flows as the river. At last we put fear on the run. Big changes to hand. Big changes to hand. Isn't that the truth? What we're seeing in the world at the moment. It's end of this time, this particular time. No point in getting all upset about things, is there? What good does that do? What good does it do? It don't, does it? So we have to take things in our stride with our energy. We can't let those external forces influence us. We can't get dragged into the fear. When we start crying, and that don't mean that we're not empathic or we've not got compassion, but when we get drawn into those feelings and we are adding to those feelings of low vibration, then we are not helping the situation, because we're adding to it through our energy. It can be quite quite a minefield, really. It's like walking on eggshells, really, isn't it? When you think about it, if you're consciously aware that it's through your feelings and your thoughts that you create, then, but you've been used to being a particular way and thinking a particular way because you've been conditioned a particular way to whichever society that you live in, it can be difficult to break out of that which we see as a lot term, as normal reality. Once you can grasp the concept that, of us being energy, and that we actually create our experiences through energy, through how we feel, through what we think, what we act upon, then, as difficult as it can be in the beginning, it does get easier. And it becomes a way of life. And that's the thing. We have to change our lives when we're unhappy about something. But unfortunately, a lot of people, and I've mentioned this before, do look to change in the exterior. Moving home, moving job, finishing relationships, etc., etc. When it's our vibration that's the key. It's the key. It's key to becoming the master manifester that you're meant to become. You're here to learn of You're here to learn who you are. In so much as what you can achieve, in so much as what you represent. You know, because of when you look at it, because of the low vibrational frequencies that have had their way with this planet and us, you know, in these vehicles, in these, you know, in his bodies, the human being. When you look at how we've been influenced and moulded with the low vibrational frequencies, war after war after war after war, conflict after conflict, on your TVs, low vibrational programs being directly into your home, directly into you. You're watching them, it's like people shouting at each other, falling out with each other, who's cheating on each other. Can you not step out of that, what you're wrapped embroiled in? Can you not step out of that and look and see how ludicrous it is and how it's draining you and keeping you in a low vibrational frequency? You know, I knew someone who, it wasn't the last time I saw him prior to it. He took his own life. But I walked in to see him, walked into his home to see him. And it got one of these big TVs, huge. I mean, they're even bigger now. You know, there's some that take the whole wall up, can't they? But it's got one of these big TVs, and it's on the news. And he's watching it the whole time, you know. Not that I'm there the whole time, wasn't I? I just called in. But he said, the world's in trouble. We're in trouble. And he was so embroiled in the low vibrational frequency, he ended up taking his own life. You know. This is how powerful these TV screens are. It's not so much the TV screen, it's what you're buying into. It's what you're watching. It's the news. It's the news. They don't portray the good stuff. They don't portray any. You are meant to be kept in a low vibrational frequency so that you can be easier to manipulate and control. That's it. When you find out that it's liberating, when you it's in half, what a liberation that is. When you realise they don't have any power over you. The only power they have is what you give them. If you abstain from watching their shit and shite what they put on and all this reporting and stop buying into it, Jesus Christ. I mean, all these rallies what are going off, all these demonstrations, it's based upon low vibrational frequency hatred. Fucking hellfire. What's it going to take to wake you up? Unfortunately, trauma to such magnitude, unfortunately, it can be a little bit frustrating. But this is a free will planet. We only have our opinions. Everything is only an opinion. But yet people go to war on opinions. People fall out, people kill other people. Human beings killing other human beings. Well, there is divine intervention to hand, without a doubt. And regardless what energies get thrown our way, they will get transmuted. And they will be returned to sender. And you don't want that. Because they'll be coming back 1,000-fold beyond what you've sent. Anyway, it's all a bit, it's happiness and love and light that we want, isn't it? But you need to realise that you have the power to change this world that you live in. You have the power to break free. But you have to release this. You have to release this. And you have to clear this. Anyway, I wish you all nothing but love, because you're all sick. Take care.